Thanks for joining us on TVC Media News. We begin in Kogi State, where the local government council elections have begun across Kogi State's 21 local government areas, with a significant turnout of voters actively participating in the electoral process. Officials from the Kogi State Independent Electoral Commission arrived at polling units promptly, ensuring the exercise started as scheduled at 8 a.m. Security personnel, party agents, and both local and international election observers are on the ground, closely monitoring the proceedings. The election is progressing swiftly and peacefully, with voters casting their ballots in line with the established guidelines. Now to security matters. The Nigerian Police Force say its Electronic Central Motor Registry, or ECMR, has aided the recovery of stolen vehicles. Spokesman for the police, Olumuyiwa Adejobi, says 3 vehicles have been recovered, while investigation is ongoing for others. Sifonisian has the details.
Month alone, the police flagged a total of 612 hijacked and missing vehicles across Nigeria. This was made possible through the deployment of the Electronic Central Motor Registry, or ECMR.
The owner had reported vehicle stolen on the stolen vehicle portal and provided the details of the vehicle. The innocent buyer applied to obtain the CMR certificate, but the system triggered an alert that the vehicle had been reported or flagged stolen. And this is one of the benefits of ECMR. Once you have your vehicle registered, you have your papers, everything intact, and you relate with us on this portal. Once your vehicle is stolen, it's going to be flagged stolen. And with this, it goes a long way. It's going to be circulated to all our commands and formations so that this can aid the quick recovery of your vehicle.
He says Inspector General of Police Kayode Egbetokun has ordered an immediate investigation to dismantle criminal syndicates responsible for vehicle hijacking.
Like 2 weeks ago, the IGP also gave directive for immediate investigation to recover a second batch of 612 vehicles reported or flagged stolen on our ECMR platform. In the same vein, 1,610 vehicles with conflicting information have been referred for investigation.
But no, actually, I just searched for a report and where to report stolen vehicles. Yes, and I saw CMR. When I now saw something that has to do with police, I quickly had to report it there. The last part you're going to do before submission was to snap the proof of ownership, which you get from your car particulars. And after doing it, you submit, you get a code that also registers you on the portal.
The police spokesman affirms that the force is determined to use technology to stay ahead of criminal syndicates and ensure the safety of vehicles nationwide. Sifonisian, TVC News, Abuja.
The Nigerian Navy has launched Operation Waterguard Road to curb smuggling and other illicit activities in the Badagry region. The ceremony, which held at the 243 Red Battalion Parade Ground, marked the induction of the battalion into the Joint Task Force Operation Wate. This operation aims to tackle the prevalent issues of smuggling, piracy, oil theft, and other illicit activities plaguing the Badagry area. In other matters, Governor of Ekiti State Biodun Oyèbánjí has attributed the state's progress over the past 2 years to its inclusive approach to governance, which prioritizes peace with all political stakeholders. Speaking during a performance by the Ekiti State Performing Arts Company in Ado-Ekiti to commemorate its administration's 2nd anniversary, Governor Oyèbánjí emphasized his commitment to working with leaders across political divides, despite objections from some quarters.
Tomorrow will be 2 years in office. And I give God the glory. My immense appreciation to the Commissioner for Arts and the cast. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm more than fired up again to ensure that we complete that center. Thank you so much. Our story in Ekiti State since creation has been one day, one trouble. And for that period, this state stagnated. No peace, no development. When I find myself on this seat, I made up my mind that I will seek peace.
Digital communication experts have urged the youth to leverage on the advantages of the information communication technology to build a generation of self-employed individuals and employers of labor. They made this known while speaking about the opportunities embedded in the Ogun Digital Summit, scheduled for 29th October, and this atmosphere provided by the state government to boost the digital economy of the state. They added that the acquisition of latest skills in the information and communication technology will help Nigeria youth to solve some of the problems confronting the country.
We need more of our graduates to look at, okay, I can build a website for this thing. Okay, how about we start selling Adire online and people can buy from anywhere in the world? By the time we create companies like this, you need to hire people. You need to hire people that will sell it. You need to hire software engineers that will build it. So I think that when we innovate in the direction of what is already existing, we are going to actually build the economy.
We are determined in creating or providing platforms for innovative and creative individuals to learn, to connect, and to interact. And our goal, again, is to unveil the extraordinary startup scene in Ogun State, attracting investors to witness groundbreaking ventures.
Enugu State Board on Security Trust Fund has launched 20 billion naira fund to build on the successes achieved by the state government in securing the lives and property of its people. The project enacted by the State House of Assembly is counting on individual and private sector support for implementation. Senior reporter Bamdeli Ajayi has more.
The 1996 World Food Summit Age of Food Security resolved that people at all times should have physical and economic access to sufficient, safe, and nutritious food that meet their dietary needs. Effort deployed by successive administration to boost agriculture in Nigeria yielded little results. Hence, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's declaration of state of emergency on food security on 13th of July 2023. Central Bank of Nigeria revealed that inflation rate rose to 32.7% in September 2024. Up to 32.2% in previous month, while food inflation, which accounts for the bulk of Nigeria's inflation basket, rose to 37.8% in September, up to 37.5% in August. The contributing factor include the depreciation of Naira and the increase in transportation fee amid the impact of recent severe flood in food-producing areas. To support this, market survey in Enugu, southeast Nigeria, is a reflection of the depth of evidence in most states as traders and buyers groan over rising cost of food items. They rule out the contributing factor, which majorly centers on the cost of transporting goods from one point to another.
Said the foreign rice, 82,000, 83,000. But as it is now, this foreign rice now is 140,000.
Fuel now, we want to fuel our bus now. It's from 15, 20. So that's the channel.
Now it's 5,000 something, but before we are buying 3,000 something. The money is too high now.
This was why the government of Enugu State at this year World Food Day believes that its plan of establishing 260 smart farm settlements, each per word, will record a giant stride in achieving zero hunger and poverty-free economy.
The support is aimed towards productivity to improve crop yields and make farming more sustainable in our state.
The World Food Day is celebrated on October 16 every year to call for global attention on accessibility of food, And the Enugu state government plans to cultivate over 300,000 hectares of land under the smart mechanized agriculture revolution. Bamidele Ajayi, TVC News, Enugu.
You're watching TVC News. We'll take a moment and return with more stories. Please stay with us.